of stuff already because I'm kind of on like, well, I put myself like on a time constraint, so I've just been doing a lot. But I'll try to film like you pulling it out, putting it back in, starting it up, driving it, maintenance stuff. I'm gonna film most of that. But for now, it's just trying to get a lot of stuff done just so I can get all like the key stuff. But yeah, just a little update. I'm gonna get to it. I know I shaved. I look weird. I got this weird beanie on. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it.
Wanna be a bread and butter baby. Well, I wanna be a lover baby. Wanna be a bread and butter baby. Nobody else can drive me crazy like you do. You like to take me.
Alright, we're gonna attempt to pull this out without breaking it.
Ooh, darling, baby, when you're gone, please. I know it's love, it's not to be free. Ooh, darling, baby, like a clementine. Darling, and I can't wait until you're mine. Ooh, darling, baby, now I keep calling. You know I'm coming back tonight if I wanna be your bread and butter, baby. Wanna be a lover, baby. Wanna be your bread and butter, baby. Nobody else can drive me crazy like you can. Oh, 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 I'ma treat you like an ice cream cone. You know you only need some time alone. Darling, baby, now the river flows. You kinda gonna beat me by my nose, no. Darling, baby, know that I am good. The only time I think is in the wood. Darling, baby, know my heart is true. And darling, I won't make it up.
These are the only two casualties. Motor mounts. On both of them too. Now that the motor is out finally, I can take the fans off and start doing maintenance stuff to both these motors. So I'm keeping one and just keeping start getting it ready to go back in to its new home. Yeah. Start doing all that, I guess. clutch off, flywheel, and all that stuff. Pressure plate. Got the transmission off, went ahead and cleaned that up, got all the years of grease off of it, so it looks pretty good now, ready to go back in. Also received a care package from Dominic for his car so we can start getting this 1JZ spruced up before we put it back in. Just basic maintenance stuff like clutch. We got some Redline MT90 for the W58 and AM fuel pump to help fuel this 1JZ, and other just basic stuff like timing belt, serpentine belt, water pump, other stuff like this cool G-Ready oil drain plug, and just bases, and also just basic gaskets that are in here. So I'm gonna start by taking that stock flywheel off and putting the manual transmission one on, as well as the pilot bearing and all stuff like that, and just get it cleaned up. So I've started doing some of the maintenance things. I've already popped off the crank pulley bolt and taken off some of the timing covers and coil pack covers, and I just put the crank pulley back on just to make sure I had the timing marks lined up before I take everything off. See everything lined up right there. Like that. And that. So yeah, start taking everything off, start getting all the new parts back on, so I can get this thing ready to go back in its home, our new home actually.
She don't bake, she don't sew, no. But she's got more fish than a gypsy eye. She's got me hotter than an apple pie. Oh Lord, oh Lord. And I'm lost enough to know that when you love something, you better never ever let it go. And I'm such long enough to know that when you find something you love, you never want to let it go. And we march
Alright, so I now have the oil pump off,
to the beat of our own drum.
and the water pump off, and the oil pan,
And we march,
and the lower oil pan,
yeah, we
as
march
well as the upper.
to the beat of our
So I'm gonna get all this stuff cleaned up, put on the new stuff. There's the old oil pump. The new oil pump is in here. See? Bam. Got all the seals on. Right now I have the rear main seal completely out of there. So yeah. I also have to do the valve cover gasket and probably try and change the single cam gear seal right here. Start doing that.
And we march, yeah, we march to the beat of our own drum, yeah. And we march, oh Lord, to the beat of our own drum. Go! We love something and never let it go. But wait, I learned a lot from loving you, yeah. I learned a lot from loving you. When like the stars above, I'm feeling through and through. Oh, I learned a lot from loving you. Yeah, 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 yeah. And like the stars above, I'm feeling through and through and through. I do, yeah. I learned a lot from loving you. Oh, I learned a lot from loving you. Go! I've been loving you too long, yeah. And I just don't stop now.
Got all the oil pans prepped.
You got me,
This is the upper oil pan.
I won't stop
All of the RTV and stuff off of it. Also cleaned up all the bolts. Got those all nice and laid out, ready to go. There's a lower pan. All the RTV is cleaned off of it. Also cleaned the bolts on that. So those are all good to go. And I also got the bottom of the block cleaned off. So that thing's ready to go. See that brand new shiny oil pump I just put on. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab an O-ring because the bottom of the block needs an O-ring for right here. It's on the block. You can see it. Where is it at? Right there. So yeah, that needs an O-ring. I'm gonna grab it right now. And then I'm gonna prep the upper pan to be put on.
I've said unto you how much I am different.
Alright, got most of the engine assembled. Got the lightweight pulleys on, got the timing belt on, everything back together and sealed up. I also put the clutch on, the flywheel, and the pilot bearing, all that good stuff. And cleaned up other things like the mating surface on the exhaust housing of the turbo. And moved up the input shaft on the transmission, put the new throwout bearing in. And now I'm about to make the transmission to the clutch and hopefully have it in by tonight. I also have to figure out the speed sensor wiring for this and the reverse lights, hopefully. But yeah, gonna go ahead and do that.
So don't look now, here we come crashing. If you think we'll fall in line, wait and see. It's so absurd that you are so lacking of strength, of grace, of course, humility. Hey oh, we're the losers. We always thought we'd win.
Alright, well, this thing is ready to go back in. So I'm going to try to put this on a time lapse and get it in there as smoothly as possible. We'll see how that works out.
Always make us be right. Time is spinning, the world is winning, and that will always make us be right. Time is spinning, the world is winning, and that will always make us be right. And hey oh, we're the losers, and in the end we'll win.
Well, at the perfect time, as you can see, almost in. There's a little pin that goes right in here that makes the leveler go up and down to adjust the engine in, and it just broke. So now I have to fix that before I can get the engine completely in. It's like almost right there, and then this has to break. So now I have to fix this. Woo! Alright, I just drilled it out, put like a 10mm steel bolt through it, so hopefully we're good. Because I think that pin was only like a piece of aluminum rod that was mushed and tipped over. So yeah, we're almost in. Just gotta do it carefully, level it in, and line up the motor mounts, and we'll be alright. And then be on to connecting everything else back up. Well, it's in. Camera turned off, I'm not sure if it got the footage. But it's in. It is in. It's in there. Look at it. See it? It's a cool shot with it. Intercooler piping, and then the turbo, and the motor, and those wheels. Can't wait to get this thing all buttoned up and hear it drive for the first time. I'm excited. I was getting really discouraged because it was taking forever for me to do all the maintenance stuff on the on the parts. Putting all the maintenance parts on the motor, but now that it's in and it looks cool, I'm super excited for it. Yeah. Sick. So I got this thing all back together. I didn't film a lot of the boring stuff because it's boring and I was just trying to get things done. You guys a little close up. Everything's in there with Mishimoto radiator. I had to shorten this fan, trim it down, put all the intercooler piping in, except for this one clamp broke, so I gotta wait for him to come. The only major thing is the oil return line down in there somewhere. Is leaking pretty bad. You can see it right there. So we gotta replace that before we can actually drive it home and do all that stuff because it's leaking a lot of oil out. Yeah, give you a little walk around. I had to wire in the alternator, and the tack, and a bunch of other little small stuff. Hooked up this boost gauge for him from the old car. It's pretty cool. Got a shifter, everything fits pretty freaking normal. Everything fits like how it should, which is cool. I guess I should start it up for you guys. See the tack works. It's all good to go. Well, right here I try to explain about how the car took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I'm still glad that it's done and that Dominic has it and he seems like he's happy with it. And I'm trying to go into a conclusion about how I'm going to start on my build and all this other stuff. But I got a microphone from my buddy Caden, which is awesome. This is what I'm actually using right now to record a narration over this, but I forgot to turn on the microphone. Super rookie mistake, but oh well, it's funny. You just watch me talk, not say anything, because it's a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, I finished the car. Super stoked. Dominic seems happy. Finally finished the project. It took me longer than I wanted to, but it all came together at the end. So now I can put this to rest and start on my Cressida. Get that 1.5 JZ together. So yeah, here's another video of me trying to explain what happened with me taking so long and pretty much biting off more than I could chew. But it wasn't too bad. It was just more of things that would go wrong, like little parts breaking that I needed to put things back together, and just waiting on Dominic to bring me other parts that would break here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all back together. You can see it here. Looks good. I'm just explaining stuff. I don't know what I'm actually explaining because I can't hear it because I didn't record because my mic was off. But yeah, it's all done. And I'm going to close the video out here because I'm pretty sure this video is coming up to almost a half an hour. And I don't think anybody wants to watch a bunch of time lapses and me walk around acting like I'm doing something. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and until next time.